morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy July 21st. Hey, everybody. Ann and Kyle here. We're here to talk about real estate in downtown Chicago. We're with Beard & Warner. We have our office in the Gold Coast, and we sell up and down the Chicago lakefront. And we love to talk real estate, right?
Yes, yes.
So today, since it's the middle of the month, we have middle of the month stats, which means comparing to national, talking about some other stuff. And Kyle put together some great information about what's on our minds and some really cool properties to look at. So we've got a great show today. Please stay till the end and make sure that you subscribe and follow us on our socials. Now that I got that all out of the way.
How very professional.
We've been doing this a while. All right. So stats. I'm going to put it, I was previewing it with Kyle. So of course it's at the last slide, and I've done this before where I put it on and then I give everybody a headache, but this time I got it back. So there we go.
Let's lose our names. Let's lose the banner.
I have to remove a lot of stuff here. I need the coffee gone. I need there we go. Okay. So folks, interest rates, we're going to, they've been hovering under 7. And, at one point last year, we were hoping they'd go to 5, but the market's just been too hot. What can I say? Worries about inflation. So everybody all together says we're going to stay under 7, but there's a difference of opinion as to how far south of 7 we're going to go, and nobody's predicting 5.
No.
I mean, it's a new normal. As you and I have said before, the last 40 years, the average interest rate has been 7.74. So, we're under the average. It was just a stabilization, right?
Yeah.
So
it's just, we're not on sale like we were before.
That's right. Exactly right. So home price growth is decelerating. This is a national situation. It's not that prices are not increasing anymore nationally in an aggregate, but they're not increasing as quickly. And most say that we're trending down. So Fannie Mae says 4.1% increase. Zillow says negative 1.4. The average of all eight is 1.9% increase in home prices. But it's so interesting if you look at it market by market. Don't listen to national numbers wherever you live.
Can we go back one slide? So some of this, and I see it in Zillow and Redfin, is the reason for the forecast being down is sustained higher interest rates than people want, affordability, and a lack of inventory. And there is a real decrease in the number of transactions happening. And so that's what Zillow and Redfin are reporting, and why they're the gloomiest. So, and there's a lot of media, real estate media, talking about this. So that's what's going on. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. But it really depends where you live, folks. So Austin, Texas has had the biggest price declines, in the last year. Cleveland, Ohio has had the biggest gains, and Chicago is the 6th from the left there. So we continue here in Chicago to see price growth, significant price growth, as compared to some of the other places, particularly the Sunbelt areas. And
go back. Some of those towns you'll look at are the towns that had the biggest increases. Austin, Tampa, Dallas, Phoenix, San Antonio, Orlando, Miami, Jacksonville, Atlanta, and we'll come back to Atlanta, San Francisco. So all of those places that just like boom, real retreat in home prices,
right,
from the growth. Go ahead.
So they went up, they came down, they're stabilizing.
Never took off like a crazy, balloon, whatever. It's always been steady.
Right. Right. And it's not just in downtown Chicago, folks, where we're seeing increases in prices. This graph shows you median sales price for some of the common areas where our clients go to in the suburbs if they're not going to be living downtown. So you can see Chicago Lakefront neighborhoods is the reddish color. Naperville is the blue. Their median sales price is lower than the others, but it's seen significant growth. Winnetka and Hinsdale both up significant.
Can we go back? I wonder if Naperville is lower because they have a bigger supply of, they can still grow. They still have land in which to build more. Don't you think that west?
Well, not really within Naperville proper. They're running out of space in Naperville proper. People are going to Aurora or other places,
Okay.
but
Once you're out that far west,
yeah,
a lot of places to go.
yeah. But still, I mean, they've seen significant growth since 2020. Look at that. I mean,
no, it's
they were under 500,000. Now they're over 700,000. So
no, absolutely acceptable, but not as. Look at
yeah. But now wait till you see this next graph because this explains it too.
Okay.
Okay. Look at the bottom till you get to 2020 and then look up the graph. Remember how our suburbs were languishing. Everybody was coming to the city from 2015 to 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lake Forest couldn't sell a home
to
save its life, right?
Give it away.
Right. And then COVID hit and a bunch of people said, I'm going to the green. I'm leaving the city. I don't want to be in a condo anymore. And so that's when the suburbs got hot again. So I don't have a median sales price for you from 2015 to 2020, but my guess would be they kind of dipped down as they sold and then came up a bit. So, I don't know exactly where, but certainly since 2020, the prices have gone up.
No supply. This is inventory, people. This is how inventory totally fell off.
But look at, what is that, Hinsdale? 10 months of inventory as 2020 hit. Winnetka almost had 9 months of inventory.
I was really worried for Hinsdale. There were people giving. I mean, it was really hard to sell these wonderful homes in Hinsdale.
Yeah.
And then, whoosh, the pandemic changed all of that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That I think people. So part of it, it's always been that young families move out to the suburbs because schools, all the reasons to move to the suburbs. But what happened during the pandemic is boomers moved back to the suburbs.
Right.
Everyone moved to the suburbs rather than families. It used to be that people would move into the city as they got older. They wanted to have some, it was more fun in the city. That trend reversed.
Yeah. But of course, we all know that if you look at the Chicago at the top, it's only 2.3 months worth of inventory.
Yeah.
So I want to look at the neighborhoods here and show you first single family homes. These are median sales prices and then the percent year over year increase in median sales price, folks. So let's look on the right first. Lincoln Park, $2 million now is the median sales price in Lincoln Park. Near North, 2.2, and the near South side on the far right bottom is 1.1.
Wait, that's down. It says negative 6.5% growth.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yes, it's down. But look at this though, the yellow and the red. Don't trust those statistics because it just kind of depends what's selling. There's not enough inventory, and you know this, Kyle. You have a few big mansions on Astor that sell, and that skews the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Whereas Lincoln Park, which is primarily single family homes, is shown a steady growth up. All right, look at the left side of the chart. Logan at the top, 1 year up 16.7% to 1,155,000. West Town 1,000,002 up 8.8, and the near west side is down again. But so this is what those prices look like. The near west side, that's a year over year. If I showed you over a 5-year period, it would be up. It just took a 1 year dip. But look at the increase in prices in those two neighborhoods. They just continue to go up, 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 up.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's go to the northern neighborhoods in the lakefront. Edgewater's now $1.1 million, up 5%. Uptown $1.3 million. Lakeview up to 1.8 now.
Town is really resurging.
Yes. And
yeah.
oh, wait, I've got my slides out of whack. Here we go. So you can see, look at Lakeview just in the yellow there, go up, 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 and Uptown. But Uptown's a little dicier. Apologies, folks. I'm out of order. So now I'm going to go this way. Lincoln Square, 992 is down 5.5 year over year, but I think we're going to see when we look at the chart. And look at North Center, up 26.4.
Totally believe it.
There's North Center. Look at that increase. But that's kind of like Lincoln Park, you know? North Center is filled with good schools, nice grassy neighborhoods, Roscoe Village, and Lincoln Square. See how it dipped down, but it's really been on the upswing.
And to your point, because there's so little inventory, you've got some lower price homes selling. It depends what's available and selling.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So let's look now at condos, and we'll go through this quickly. Lincoln Park is now $630,000 median sales price. Isn't that crazy town? And so here's what there's the chart. It's just, it keeps going up, up, up. And wouldn't you agree, Kyle, that Lincoln Park is still hot, hot, hot?
Totally hot. Totally hot.
Yeah.
Interesting that the near south side is pretty steady. I mean, a little bit of growth, but not tremendous growth.
There hasn't been a lot of new construction. So we're really looking at just resale. Whereas I think you've got with Lincoln Park, some of these, especially with condos,
a lot of fancy condos.
Yeah, the 3 flat building that's $1 million for a condo kind of things going on there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then if you look at the left side, Logan is now 540, Westtown 585. Here's what their graphs look like. You can see just steady increases. Near West Side, that's like just, it's like UIC, but then just above 290. So it goes up to like grand.
Yeah.
All right. So now up again, Edgewater 285, up 14%. Uptown's flat year over year, but it has that, the chart will show differently that it's really climbed.
Yeah.
See the yellow Uptown, it's really gone up. And of course, Lakeview's gone up, 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 up. I am struggling to find a vintage condo for clients that has parking along the lakefront in Lakeview. It's just not available.
Vintage and parking in Lakeview.
I know. There are a few, but nobody's given up their apartments.
Yeah.
All right. And then Lincoln Square, look at that, up 20.9%. And North Center up 6.8.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah. Big price increases. But again, if you can't afford Lincoln Park, Lakeview, you're going to Lincoln Square and Uptown. Yeah. Yeah. So that's where
they're great places to live. They're getting more and more neighborhoody. It's really good.
Yep. So that's that.
That's really interesting. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Show me what you got, what you really, really got.
You're the one who makes things pop up.
Oh, I am. You'd think 5 years into this, I'd get it. You want On Our Minds?
Yeah, On Our Minds.
All right,
so,
there you go.
There have been a number of articles this month that have sort of, you'll start to see this theme. And it started with me reading something that was in the New York Times, I guess, on Sunday, that was talking about that the Earth, so we're talking macro here,
okay,
going to start depopulating, meaning the population will stop growing of the Earth, of humans on Earth, at the end of this century. So because birth rates are declining. And that was in the article talked about as disastrous because we'll always have this for a long time, this aging population that's got to be paid for by the young. So, and then I started to notice a theme, and this is not the same thing, but it's so long the same thing.
Okay.
So this week there were articles, the Sunbelt big city domestic growth, domestic immigration to Sunbelt cities is slowing or stopping. And they noticed that in Phoenix, Tampa, and Atlanta. By domestic, it means Americans moving from Cedar Rapids to Atlanta, Chicago to Phoenix.
The number of the incoming is decreasing, is what you're saying.
What I'm saying is it's a negative growth versus a positive growth.
More leaving than coming in. Okay.
More leaving than coming in. Now, the Wall Street Journal had an article on Atlanta this weekend. Okay, let me go to. So this is the article on in Atlanta, and it's noting that there's weak hiring, a lot of office vacancies. And they noted that a 623 unit apartment complex in Buckhead, which is the fancy neighborhood in Atlanta, went into foreclosure because they don't have enough tenants. There is surging housing costs and endless traffic. So Atlanta is less attractive. And Bank of America keeps statistics on change of address data for their banking.
Mm-hmm.
And it's showing that the big metros in the South are losing steam. Just thought that was interesting. Now, Atlanta's population is not shrinking yet. Its growth is way down, but it has a lot of international immigration. And higher birth rates of immigrants is keeping the actual count of people living in Atlanta positive, the growth of people living in Atlanta positive, but people are choosing not to move to Atlanta, which I thought was interesting. It's down. And this is happening in lots of other cities. And it's interesting. So let's go to the next. Let's see what we've got next. So that I was looking at what are the top 20 hottest housing markets. And if you'll take a look at it,
and what makes them top housing markets?
The growth, the ones that are growing the hottest.
Okay.
Growing.
Okay.
So the top housing market is Springfield, Massachusetts. Okay, I've been to Springfield. Not where I live.
Hartford. That's where Tom's family's from.
Concord, New Hampshire.
No kidding.
So what they're noting is that small cities are being chosen by more professionals. They don't want to live in the big cities for the reasons of housing affordability, traffic, quality of life. They're choosing.
These aren't exactly like rural areas. They're just moderately sized. So
no, these are small cities.
Well,
and they're small.
You're a Chicagoan born and bred. To you, this
they're not Chicago. They are not competitive with any of these cities. Right. Competitive with Chicago. I mean, Rockford is number 17, people.
Yeah. Well, it takes fewer people to make a percent increase when you're looking at what?
But it's a trend. Young people are choosing elsewhere. So I thought that was really interesting. So home building. So the key for big cities is adding housing. Home building is recovered a little in June, but remains down year over year. So it was lower than 2024's June. And this is really tough for us because the U.S. is already underbuilt by at least 5 million homes, the entire U.S.
Yeah.
So despite the June gain, starts were down 0.5% than last year. Residential permits are down from last year. The big, beautiful bill offers tax breaks for businesses, which is supposed to help real estate and it's supposed to help housing. But the tariffs are making a lot of developers stay on the sidelines. Interest rates are also weighing on demand from buyers. So that's keeping things down. Mm-hmm. So again, we're going back to some of the highest interest. Raleigh, North Carolina, a lovely place to live. These are the cities that are doing well with young college-age professionals. Raleigh, Milwaukee, Baltimore. Who wants to live in Baltimore? Austin. Where are we at? So housing starts gained, but still lag from last year. This is mortgage rates persisting. So listen, people, real estate is really feeling it right now. And I think it's going to reshape, especially this what are they? Where's Gen Y in all this? Is Gen Y in the, is it
I keep track.
Anyway, the home buyer, people, the youngs, let's just call them the youngs.
That sounds right. Yeah. Those young people.
Quality of life. Where's your son live?
Outside of Des Moines.
They are choosing smaller cities. They're choosing differently than we chose. And it's starting to show up in the data. Anyway, that's it.
Interesting.
Well, we're going to keep watching it, see what's going on. Chicago's still doing well. We're not doing poorly, but some of these southern cities. Okay, so then I thought,
some pretty places.
Okay, so I was complaining about housing starts, so I thought, hey, let's look for new housing, new buildings in Chicago.
Great.
And I'm going to tell you, there were, I think, 57, and not all of them were built. Some of them were like, come, we'll build you a house. So I tried to find houses that were built. So this is 1342 West Wellington, which is on the market for $2.79 million.
Okay.
It is it's on a 25 by 120 lot, so slightly smaller than a standard lot. It's 5 bedrooms plus 2 in the basement, 6 baths and a half bath. So wow. It's a big 48,000 square foot house.
A lot of opportunities to keep that body clean.
Okay. Yes. So this is what the floor plan looks like, but it's long and thin.
Yeah.
But beautiful, So
interesting to see the trends. Okay. So do you see the left side where those boards are?
Yes.
I'm actually looking at talking Rick into getting some of those acoustic boards for one of the office rooms so we can do video there.
Is that an acoustic board?
I don't think it is here. This is meant to look like luxury, but you can get those at Costco, folks. I have a client who put them in her condo. They look gorgeous.
Well, wait till you see there's more of it. So I was trying to figure out what that big mirror is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a Roburn mirror. I have no idea. But anyway, there it is.
But notice the trend.
Yeah.
Wood and quartz. This is kind of the trend now with the luxury, right? That you have that sleek stone, that hard stone, and then the warmth of the wood mixed with it. So don't you see that a lot?
I do, and you're going to see it more in these houses. So look at the color of the floors. Look, this may be stone. This may be porcelain. Because wait till you see the bathrooms. Okay. So this is what happens. You can open up.
No gray.
Yeah, no gray. But everyone notice, first of all, do they not live in Chicago where bugs come into your home? That Kyle could have this door. She would never open it.
It's that biophilic design. Bring the outdoors in.
In Sweden. Pretty, pretty, pretty.
Yeah.
So this is what I wanted to show you. This is your
pet wash. I love that.
Isn't that special?
Yeah, yeah.
I did that for you people who care. And look at that electrical panel.
Except you need a pet wash that's higher up. My back would hurt using that damn thing.
Well, this is for the big dog.
Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
This is the Labrador, the Golden Retriever, the Bernese Mountain Dog. So not much of a outdoor space.
No. That's okay.
But a nice big roof deck.
Of course there is. Yes.
Okay. Next.
Oh golly, this is fun. All right. Here we go. Next.
So next we have,
wow.
What was really interesting on this, usually with new construction, this is crazy. You don't know how much the taxes are because it's new, but this has the old tax bill, which was $17,000, the one we just saw. Okay, this is 6022 North Iona Avenue.
Northwest.
Sauganash, people. Sort of Forest Glenny, Sauganash area. And it looks kind of wackadoodle, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't that technically a wackadoodle design? But you're going to notice the wood, the raw wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
So
warming it up with the wood, yet they've got the metal roof and they've got the.
This house is for young people.
Yeah, it is.
Notice the stairs.
Oh my gosh.
So here is the floor plan.
It gives you a chance to have a wider home than you would
Yes.
if you were inside.
So let me tell you the lot. 148 by 71 by 169 by 39.
That's that you don't get that in Lincoln Park without a $6 million
I
price
printed the wrong one. No, I printed the wrong one, people. This is a different house. Anyway, there's another one that's made like this. That's even a weirder lot. but this is a nice wide lot. Okay.
Yeah.
So disappointed. I printed the wrong one by the same builder. But look at this. So lots of 1, 2.
Is that 6 bedrooms on the second floor there?
6 bedrooms, one underground, one on, and it doesn't seem to be a basement. It seems to be a walkout basement. But here we go.
Yeah. Huh.
But, look at the wood. Look at the wood accent piece. Really pretty.
And it looks like wood on the ceiling there. Painted white wood.
Yes.
Huh.
Or whatever you call that.
Yeah.
Look at the kitchen.
Yeah.
Very much. The nice raw wood plus the white of the whatever that is.
Yeah. Notice backsplashes too, folks. They're sheets of backsplash. We're not doing tile. We're taking the counter up the back.
You're going to notice that in the bathrooms.
Yeah.
That's got to be porcelain.
Yeah.
But look at how great it looks.
Mm-hmm.
So please note the bar at the back of the basement. I did that for all the true Chicagoans. I totally respect that. And then I thought this was kind of nice.
Hey, this is the trend. These saunas. Sweat out those toxins.
So this is new construction, and it's at 2 lots of millions.
Wow.
So this is their backyard.
Nice. Yeah, when you have that wide lot, you have a chance to really have a yard.
But it seems to be that's so they have garage and parking pad. So lovely.
Interesting.
Okay, here's Sealy, 2902. So I tried to get something that wasn't so expensive. People, it was hard to find houses under $2 million, new construction.
New construction, right.
So this is 1.875, and it's been on the market for only 64 days. It is just under 4,000 square feet. It is 4 bedrooms, 2 in the basement, 4 full baths, 2 half baths. And its lot is narrow. It is 24.44 by 125.19. So let's be specific. Thank you.
What?
Yeah, I know. Listen, pisses me off too.
Okay.
Tell me about the color of the floor, everybody.
Yeah.
Natural is a trend right now for new construction. But that seems to be sort of a gray wall.
Yeah.
Or a greige.
Greige.
All the light coming in. So that's the beauty of a corner lot.
Yeah, it's nice.
But look, notice the difference. They got a tile backsplash, but still the same countertops, same white. I thought it was pretty with the brass colored handles. I thought they did a nice job.
Yes.
So as I'm putting together the slideshow, I'm looking at the master bedroom. Like, how do I keep the sun out? You're gonna have to have those pretty windows somehow to be able to sleep.
Yes.
That sort of bummed me out.
It's one of the big new costs when you buy a home.
Yeah, but you also want to buy it in a way that makes it look attractive. Because those are great looking windows.
They are. I don't love that.
Tell me why.
I don't love the porcelain tile, whatever thing. That's going to be out of style in 5 years. If it were me, I would do something more, I don't want to say traditional, but more timeless.
I didn't like the black faucets, the black controls, the black stuff.
Yeah.
I
No, this bathroom is not going to age well.
think you're right. So this is all, yeah, but a big garage. So this is all we can do for bar people.
Now, interesting, they did wood. Is this wood or maybe it's luxury vinyl tile? I
It
can't
looks
tell.
luxury vinyl tile.
Yeah, because in these lower levels, there's so much moisture coming up from the concrete. You need something that's going to, yeah, wood and basements, they don't go well together.
Who wants to risk it? Who wants to risk their sump pump failing?
Right.
Luxury vinyl tile. Way to go.
Yeah.
And again, not much of a yard, but a nice big roof, garage roof deck.
Yeah. Good.
So that can be yours. And what is this? Lakeview.
Good stuff. Thanks for sharing that. It was really fun to see 3 of them back to back, to see the finishes and the prices. And yeah, I like that.
I wanted to find things that were priced for everybody, that you didn't need to be rich to buy, but it's hard to find in the neighborhoods we service.
Well, and the other thing I'm seeing and reading about is that people almost really need to find things that are done to a level they can at least live in, because the cost of renovation now has gotten so high between materials and labor. And, I've always been kind of a fix and flip kind of gal. I'm happy to take an ugly property, but my clients are reporting huge challenges in getting stuff done. Now, you and I are meeting with the floor guy at 10 o'clock this morning.
I can't forget that. I almost forgot that. Thank you.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of quote they give.
Yeah. Well, and it's tricky because I've got a few projects around my apartment that I cannot get my contractor to come and finish them.
Oh, really?
Because they're doing bigger things. This is small.
So they're busy, even though it's expensive, huh?
Oh, they're frantic. That's why it's expensive. They're frantically busy.
Yeah. We need more tradespeople out there.
Yes. Stop going to college, people. Go to trade school.
Exactly. You could be employed every day of the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life and make a nice living.
Kyle, thank you. Good stuff today.
A pleasure seeing you and talking with you.
And everybody, thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you next time on Monday Morning Coffee with Kyle and Ann. Take care.
Take care. Bye.